Alright, people. You're wondering what that noise is. And you're looking at a coin. A coin. It is the United States quarter. And what's on the back of it? A bat and his baby. And you're like, so? But what year is this coin? 2020. Oh, there's a coin shortage. Oh my goodness, there's a coin shortage. There's no coin shortage. They want you to think there's a coin. They're producing coins. This is a 2020 coin. It was so, this has been a bat year, bad year, bat year. It has a bat on it. Why?
Yeah, they said the coronavirus came from a bat.
How interesting.
In 2019, and here we are in 2020, they pay tribute to the coronavirus by putting bats on the United States quarters.
See? United States quarter. Poor Washington. Bless his heart. He got a bat on his back. Look at it. That's a brand... Oh, look how shiny that is. Brand spanking new. You're like, that's not real. And what's so even worse? What's worse? Look, it says well, if I can get it focused. Hold on, people. In God we trust. In God we trust. United States of America. With a bat and its baby. There's the baby. There's the mama. And the year is 2020. You have something to say?
The nation of Estonia in Europe has chosen the bat as its 2020 Animal of the Year. Over the course of the year, several events dedicated to all the bat species found in Estonia will take place throughout the country, including an exhibition about bats that will open at the Estonian Museum of National History. Because the experts are continuing to work toward ensuring the improved protection of bats. So a bat starts the coronavirus. The United States pays tribute to the bat by putting the bat on the back of the quarter. And a country in Europe, Estonia, is making the bat its Animal of the Year and is working toward protecting the bats. I guess they want more of the coronavirus.
I mean, people, there's no shortage. There's no shortage of coins. They want to get you on that Bitcoin, the whatever they're planning on doing digitally, they've already got you hooked on your credit cards and your debit cards. So you're used to swiping. So the very few of us that actually prefer cash, Eric and myself, they're basically trying to make people poor. And they're doing a good job. And you're like, how is that with the coins? Well, you take away the change, then the price of everything goes up. Well, you say, well, the price of everything goes up because of inflation. Well, the business owner's still going to have to pay taxes. But now they're going to be paying taxes on dollars and not just, they're paying taxes on dollars, but the change goes away. That means more pocket out of the business owner, which they raise their prices. They also, what else? Help me out here. I thought of all this before we even started videotaping it, and now I just had a brain fart and it's gone.
Revelation 13:16. He causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. If they can get rid of all coins and paper currency, then they convert over to a digital currency, and that's what the mark of the beast is all about. If you take the mark of the beast, Revelation 14, 9 through 11 says, "You shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb, and the smoke of their torment ascendeth up forever and ever, and they have no rest day nor night, who worship the beast in his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name." This coin shortage malarkey is all about trying to get you to take the mark of the beast. I realize the mark isn't here right now in 2020, but they're working toward that, getting rid of the quarters and the paper coin and the paper currency, so they have a digital currency which is tied to the beast, and taking that mark is pledging your allegiance to the devil, and that's what they're working toward. Practically, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say, practically speaking, by getting rid of these coins, they're bankrupting businesses. Laundromats won't be able to function.
Poor people will not be able to wash their clothes. Poor people don't have credit enough to get a credit card, and they don't have enough money to have money in a bank to have a debit card, because even with a debit card, you get charged fees. Same with the credit cards. Well, if you're making just enough money to get by and you have a checking account, majority of your money is being taken out in fees. So here you've got people that are poor. They don't own a washer and dryer. They get quarters to go to the laundromat. I've gone to the laundromat down by our house several times. And majority of the time is, like I need to wash blankets and stuff that's really big that I can't get into my washing machine. And I see numerous of people in there. I meet different people all the time. I actually meet tourists that are in there washing their clothes, I guess, so they don't have to wash it when they go back home. So here, poor people won't be able to wash their clothes. They can't wash their clothes, then you're really going to have a health issue. I mean, are we going to go back to the river and start, stoning our clothes to get the smell out and stains? I mean, really. We actually saw a video the other night that this guy, and he made a good point. If it goes all digital, people who sell drugs, they're not going to be able to sell drugs anymore. They don't have cash. You can't do it without somebody knowing about it. Because if you go and pay $5,000 for a big load of drugs, they're going to block your money going, okay, well, why are you giving $5,000 to this person? Then they're going to be, what did that guy say? He said, besides drugs, you got panhandlers. People who are actually live, that sit on the side of the road that are actually destitute. No, we're not talking about the career ones. We're talking about the destitute ones. They sit on the corner asking for change. Well, you're not going to be able to give them change anymore. So you're not going to be able to help the poor out. So there goes all your charities. What you got? What you looking for?
This note is legal tender for all debts, public and private. When the federal government declares that their money is no longer legal tender, this dollar bill has no value whatsoever. It's only as long as it's lawfully declared that it is legal tender. There's no intrinsic value in this. Same thing with that quarter. There's no silver, nothing of value in that. It's only worth a quarter because the government says it is. So once they declare that all this money is worthless, then they can go over to the mark of the beast. That's what they're working toward. As Lana says, you get rid of the panhandlers, you get rid of the drug dealers, you get rid of the poor people, because we all depend on this currency. So what you do is you make the currency worthless. How do you do that? You create more of it. So you give everybody $1,200. That's what they did back in March or April. Now they're going to do it again. Then they put out all these loans. The federal government has went into multi-trillion dollars of debt ever since this coronavirus started, making these dollar bills and these quarters worth a lot less. Inflation's hit. Prices have gone up. And then what they'll do is they'll declare eventually, what they'll do is they'll bankrupt this currency. That's what they're working toward. They're working toward bankrupting this currency so that it's worthless. And then they can replace it with a one world digital currency. They're already trying to get it in your mind that coins and paper cannot be used as money by getting Walmart, Chick-fil-A, other stores that say we won't take money, or you have to have exact change. We only take credit cards. So what that does is it keeps people from having money, and then they just convert over to a digital currency. That way they can track everything, keep illegal activities from happening, and then they can put money into your account like they've been doing. They've already tried that with that $1,200 a person, the coronavirus stimulus that they've done. So they'll just put money into, it'll be a bank account, but it'll be digital currency because they already bankrupted our dollars and our quarters. And so then they can put money in, they can take money out, and then they can make sure that only you spend it by having a mark or a computer chip inserted into you, so that they make sure it's your account that it's taken in and out of. And then that way they can control you, control the entire world. The world revolves around money, and they can control the entire world with a one world digital currency, culminating in the mark of the beast as that digital currency.
And also, just to give you a side note, you know how kids will put up a lemonade stand, wash cars, or something to make, money? You're trying to teach your kids about money. Well, nobody's going to be able to have any money to buy a lemonade from little Johnny. Johnny's going to have his own little phone and one of those little attachments so he can scan everybody's credit card for a 50-cent thing of lemonade. But also, this is not just the only one. In several days, I have gotten all of those are bat coins. So
yeah, those are all bat coins.
These are all bat coins. So you bear with me. I got to get the camera in a certain way so you can see. You want to bring them up. Let's see here. So you see. Bat coin. So you see. Bat coin. Bat coin. Bat coin. No, we did not buy a roll of quarters. This is just people giving us change. Bat quarter. And the last one, bat quarter. Yep, that's it, people.